Leo Martinez stood in the cramped hallway of his studio apartment, staring at the holographic document floating before his eyes. The translation software struggled with the ornate Zerothian script, but the message was clear enough. He had inherited something from Prince Cavex of the Andromeda sovereignty. "This has to be a scam," Leo muttered, his prosthetic left hand instinctively moving to his hip where his sidearm used to rest during his service days. Old habits died hard even 3 years after discharge. A knock echoed through the thin door. Leo opened it to find a 7-foot-tall alien in pristine diplomatic robes, flanked by 2 smaller attendants. Behind them, a creature sat perfectly still on the hallway's stained carpet. "Leo Martinez, former Sergeant Earth Coalition Forces," the diplomat asked in perfect English. "Yeah, that's me. I am Emissary Vrel. We bring you your inheritance." The alien gestured toward the creature. Leo's breath caught. It was a wolf or something very much like one, but larger than any Earth canine. Its fur was pure white, almost luminescent in the dim hallway light. Crimson eyes fixed on Leo with unnerving intelligence. The creature's shoulders reached Leo's waist, and its build suggested raw power beneath that ghostly coat. "I don't understand," Leo said. "Why would a prince leave me anything? I never even met any Zerothians during my service." "Prince Cavex did not leave this to you upon death," Vrel explained. "He gifts Ghost to you while he lives. The prince cannot keep him any longer." The wolf stood, moving with liquid grace toward Leo. When it spoke, Leo nearly stumbled backward. "Hello, Leo Martinez." The voice was deep, resonant, and undeniably came from the wolf's mouth. "I am called Ghost. I hope you will accept me, though I understand I am problematic." "It talks," Leo whispered. "He talks," Ghost corrected gently. "And yes, I am quite capable of human speech. All lunar sentients of Zeroth Prime can communicate telepathically. But I learned your language the traditional way. The prince thought it amusing once." Emissary Vrel cleared his throat. "Ghost is an albino, a genetic aberration among his kind. Such mutations are considered inauspicious in Zerothian culture. Prince Cavex kept him as a curiosity, but political pressures have forced his hand. Rather than euthanize Ghost, the prince researched individuals who might appreciate him. Your military record indicated a capacity for loyalty and an understanding of those who are different." Leo looked down at his prosthetic hand. "Different. Yeah, he understood that. The prince learned you saved your entire unit despite catastrophic injuries," Vrel continued. "He believes Ghost deserves someone with such character." "I live in a studio apartment," Leo said. "I can barely afford groceries. How am I supposed to take care of a giant alien wolf?" Ghost sat, his tail curling around his paws. "I require only basic sustenance. I can hunt if necessary, though I prefer not to frighten your local fauna. I am self-sufficient, Leo Martinez. I will not be a burden." "Just Leo, please." "Leo, then." The wolf's crimson eyes seemed to soften. "I understand if you refuse. I'm accustomed to rejection." Something in those words struck Leo deep in his chest. He'd felt that same isolation in the VA hospitals, in job interviews where his prosthetic made employers uncomfortable, in the eyes of old friends who didn't know how to talk to him anymore. "The prince has also provided a modest stipend," Vrel said, producing another holographic document. "For Ghost's care and your inconvenience." Leo scanned the numbers. It wasn't wealth, but it was more money than he'd seen since his discharge. Enough to move to a better place, maybe even go back to school. "This feels wrong," Leo said, "like I'm being paid to take him." "You are," Ghost said simply. "The prince's guilt has a price. But I promise you, Leo, I will earn my place beside you. I am not merely a pet or a burden. I am a warrior, same as you once were." "Once was?" Leo raised an eyebrow. "A warrior is not defined by active service," Ghost said, standing again. "It is defined by what you carry inside. You still have that, even if you no longer wear the uniform. I can sense it." Leo crouched down, bringing himself closer to Ghost's eye level. The wolf didn't flinch or back away. Up close, Leo could see scars hidden beneath that white fur, marks that spoke of a life less pampered than he'd imagined. "The prince wasn't kind to you, was he?" Leo asked quietly. "He was not unkind," Ghost replied. "He simply never saw me as real. I was a thing, a curiosity. You already look at me differently." Leo extended his prosthetic hand slowly. Ghost leaned forward, pressing his massive head against the synthetic palm. The gesture was so trusting, so vulnerable, that Leo felt something crack in his chest. "Okay," Leo said. "But we're partners, not owner and pet." "Understood." Ghost's mouth opened in what Leo swore was a smile. "Understood, partner." Emissary Vrel seemed surprised but pleased. "The prince will be informed of your acceptance. The stipend will be transferred immediately. We wish you both fortune." After the diplomats left, Leo and Ghost stood in the hallway together, an odd pair in every sense. "So," Leo said, "you really can hunt." "I am an apex predator, Leo. I can hunt." "Good. Because before we do anything else, we're going to get some real food. I know a place that serves the best tacos in the city, and I haven't had a decent meal in weeks." Ghost tilted his head. "Tacos? Oh man, you're in for a treat. Come on, partner." As they walked down the hallway together, Leo realized something he hadn't felt in 3 long years. Hope. Maybe they were both rejects in their own ways, both cast aside by the worlds they'd known, but together, perhaps they could build something new. Ghost looked up at him as they reached the stairs. "Leo, yeah? Thank you. For seeing me." Leo smiled, his first genuine smile in longer than he could remember. "Thank you for letting me." In the end, the poor army vet and the rejected albino wolf found what they'd both been missing. Someone who understood that being different didn't mean being less. And in a universe that often forgot its broken warriors, that made all the difference. The end.